I'd like to thank you for this opportunity to come through and sort of introduce ourselves to you and contribute to the program, and rightfully so, 5 minutes, if that. I know we're all hungry, so I won't labour the point. Modern Golf Institute, sorry, this is my colleague Quinton. My name is Nicole, and I'm a corporate trainer for management development at Modern Golf Institute. I've personally been in Oman for the last 6 years, going on 6 years, in training and development. Our organisation is going on 10 years. And we're very much involved in Omanization and obviously upskilling Omanis to get them into positions, within the workforce and to align Omanis with the organisational objectives of the companies. So what I'd like to just say today from a training perspective, and it's not really to talk about MGI, my company, but it's more to talk about what we've identified. We train every day, we're with the learners every day, and I think there's a definite gap between the companies sort of sending people on training and what they're actually trying to achieve. So our recommendation to all organizations is to work closely with your training provider and with the vendor and have very much a 360 approach toward training. Because what we're finding is, I'll go into a training session and half the time people don't know why they're actually being sent on training. Their manager just said, hey, you, go to change management, or hey, you need time management. And what we're often finding is that there's a resistance to training because they're not really geared for it. No one really understands why they're doing it, especially in larger corporations. And so, as a trainer, it's my job to work on behalf of my client to facilitate that process of that learning. And we're finding that a lot of it is attitude. So in many cases, people are sent on like a time management course. They're not reaching their objectives or their work requirements, but it's not time management that they're lacking, it's often their attitude, or they're demotivated, or they have issues internally with their management. So what MGI do, what we offer our clientele, and we're encouraging all training vendors to provide the same, is to actually sit down with the client, do a training needs analysis, help the clients or the companies, the private sector, to establish where the training and the skills gaps are, and then our job as training vendors is to close those gaps on behalf of the organisation. And what we really have found to be effective is when it's a 360. Because I think gone are the days when we just do sort of static training. Communication skills, business and report writing, all that sort of thing. I think now